I didn't go to university. So when they tried to make me go to university, I was like, no, what are you teaching? You could choose any subject you want. I was like, okay, I'll choose the subject of how I make money and drive a Lamborghini. Well, you can study business studies. Look at business studies. My teacher for business studies looks like a geek, and he drives a Nissan Altima. So what the does he know about business?
School was never about education, it was always about control. They didn't build schools to create thinkers. They built them to create workers, obedient, predictable, replaceable. You sit still, you raise your hand, you memorize instead of questioning, and they call that discipline. They never taught you how to make money, how to think, how to build, just how to follow instructions. The system itself doesn't want leaders, it wants only employees. That's why I'll never let my son confuse education with school.
There's no need even to have a college degree at all. If somebody graduated from a great university, that may be an indication that they will be capable of great things, but it's not necessarily the case. You know, if you look at, say, people like Bill Gates or Larry Ellison, Steve Jobs, these guys didn't graduate from college. But if you had a chance to hire them, of course, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Are you really telling people to not go to school? What do you mean by that?
Well, what I was saying, you've got to choose your teachers. I was in Sunday school, so I'm 7 years old, and this teacher, she was like 20 years old. She says, why were the three wise men wise? And I raised my hand. I said, they were rich. She says, no, that's not the answer I'm looking for. I said, well, why don't you ask for the answer you're looking for then? And they said they sought the best teacher. And so I went, wow, I'm 7. I went, seek the best teacher. Because I was kind of disappointed in my old man, poor dad. And all he was saying to me, I said, hey, Dad, what am I going to learn about money? I'm 7 years old. He says, well, if you stay in school, get your PhD, you'll be rich. I said, Dad, you have a PhD. Don't bullshit me. You're poor. So I was now about 10 when that happened. And my poor dad says, go talk to your best friends. And that was Rich Dad. So I chose my teacher at age 10.
Andrew, I want to escape the Matrix. Will you? They don't know. They have no idea if they will or not. They don't believe if they will or not. They've never thought about that. It's easy to think about what you want. It's difficult to think about what you're actually going to have and do, because then you are accountable for that. Now you have to take action.
You don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. You can learn anything you want for free. It is not a question of learning. There is a value that colleges have, which is like, you know, seeing whether can somebody work hard at something, including a bunch of sort of annoying homework assignments, and still do their homework assignments, and kind of soldier through and get it done. You know, that's like the main value of college. And then also, you know, if you probably want to hang around with a bunch of people your own age for a while instead of going right into the workforce. So I think colleges are basically for fun and to prove you can do your chores, but they're not for learning.
You study hard, you can be a doctor. Go study medicine. Study, study, study. Give up your whole life in school. Then you get to be a doctor. You can't even buy a sports car. I use this analogy all the time, but I'm going to use it again.
Nobody learns anything of value in school. And everybody intrinsically knows this. Even the people who disagree with me, I said, if you see me pull up in my Bugatti in a gas station, do you look at me and think, wow, he went to school? Fuck no. You think I'm doing something illegal because you understand if I was staying within the paradigms of the system, I couldn't have possibly achieved this. The only way you can fathom I've done it is by imagining me as an outlaw. Because you know within the paradigms of society, I shouldn't have even fucking done it. That's how much you know school's a scam. You don't look at someone rich and respect them thinking he went to school. The people you are learning from in school aren't even rich. Your business professors never had a business. They're brokies.
People that are studying school right now for what, engineering? I met a kid, he was sitting next to me and he's like, yeah, I got a 4.2 GPA in high school, like super proud of his degree, like high scores. He's like, I'm about to go to one of these private universities and study engineering. And like, by the time you get done engineering, you get all your degrees, you're set. It's 8 years from now. Will artificial intelligence replace your ability to be an engineer in 8 years? And he got mad because I presented a plausible scenario as to why his career path was maybe not the best one.
You're broke! You're poor! Wake up!
Most people that are teaching don't know what they're teaching. 80% of the people that teach have never done what they're teaching. I was raised to believe if you don't go to school, you can't get a good job. I hadn't gone to school. I didn't have a good job. I owned the whole company. So then I started to think, I wonder how many things I believe are not true.
You'll stay in the job that you pick for the rest of your life.
The same job for the rest of your life? I didn't know that.
What's the difference?
Huh?
And you'll be happy to know that bees as a species haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Woo!
So you'll just work us to death?
We'll sure try.
I hate school. I hate it. I just want to make YouTube videos. That's all I ever want to do.
College and university today is the biggest scam and waste of time ever.
Because we know what the school was made for. Why are we pretending? We know school was created to create workers.
The entire system is basically built to create workers. And that's why there's so many emotional triggers, even think all the way down to the alarm bells in American systems. There's so many emotional triggers to have you fall into line, even if you look at the way that the desks are placed.
My mom was just like, either you go to college or you move out. Like, you're not going to live here and not go to college. So I go to college. It's community college. It's not that expensive, whatever. And I just couldn't stand it, man. It made me just so depressed.
85% of people who have a college degree are not working in the industry that they got their college degree in.
What do you want to do today? Like, literally, what do you want to do? And I feel, honestly, school. Do you still know? What the f is X?
No fucking idea.
Bro, I'm still waiting. I'm like, when have I in my life as an adult known what the f X is?
Yeah.
No fucking idea.
How many people driving around me went to university? We got the Vanquish S Ultimate, only 175 in the world. We got the McLaren 720S, the only one in this fucking country. Everyone around me went to school. Guess who didn't go to fucking school? Me! I didn't go to university. I was too busy trying to learn how to make money. Because in school, they don't teach you how to make money. They teach you a bunch of bullshit. Man, he went to school. Hey, man, thumbs up. When you driving? Motherfucker. Do you want to learn to get rich, or you want to learn a bunch of bullshit? Hustlers University, how to get paid, how to put money in your bank account. That is all we teach. I will never teach anything else because that's all I know.
We don't teach money at school. I said, why not? And she couldn't answer me. And she got very flustered. She said, sit down, take your seat. And then I got curious. I said, why don't we learn about money? She says, go ask your father. He's my boss. My father was the head of education. PhD, all that stuff. I go home and ask him, said, why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and says, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. The government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach. And I thought that was strange. And I said, but aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job. I said, but you get a job to earn money. He goes, no, you're supposed to just get a job. I went, no. Isn't the purpose of a job to earn money? He goes, you're correct.